Texas. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Caps of Austin. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. Again, 11 on the play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. He'll buy some time right. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Ritter completes this quickly. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long, even though they don't get it. Because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other options.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And That didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Here's a screen for Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. That's out quickly to London. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Robinson. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ritter now. And caught by London. Now the ball comes loose. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, 53 yards. And the Cavs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter. Looking for London on the out route complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ritter on first and 10. This pass is caught by London. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air again. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up second down.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the first down marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Caps' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stages. How about a couple of years ago, Packers-Seahawks, and the Seahawks trying to rally, fake field goal, help them win it and go to the Super Bowl.
The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Touchdown! Brandon cooked. 27 yards. And the Caps continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Checks this one down to Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here we go. Tell him, offense. This is asleep. Hey, there, fellas.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught by Lamb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Pollard. Ooh, the juke. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Pollard again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense is held firm set. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Caps are able to add on to that No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The 20. 5. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on third down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got Patterson on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions. No late.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll roll him out right.
Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A final shot now for Ritter. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know. Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been